Hey, 6-5ers, Bradley Wilson here, your local real estate advisor, with another episode of 6 Questions in 5 Minutes. Stay tuned. Today we're talking restaurant on the historic Marietta Square. Hey, 6-5ers, Bradley Wilson. I'm honored to be joined today by Greg Lippman, owner of Piastra here on the Marietta Square. Greg is an amazing chef up here, Italian restaurant. If you haven't seen him, come see him. We're going to learn about his business today. We want to know, first off, how long have you been around and what kind of got you into being passionate about cooking and being a chef?
Well, Piastra has been here for just a little over 6.5 years. My mother and I purchased it back in 2015. We kind of stumbled upon it. As I tell people, just don't go shopping unless you're ready to buy. So long story short, I happened to come across a restaurant broker's website, and when I started looking at the restaurants, within 6 weeks we closed on the restaurant.
Wow.
So it kind of fell into our laps, which was great. I've been in the industry for 35 years. I started cooking when I was 9 years old. I got interested in culinary at that point. Culinary in junior high school, home ec. And then of course, all of my friends giving me grief about it. Be Susie Homemaker as a guy, but
sure.
They changed their tunes, of course, when I showed up in cafeteria with meatloaf and mashed potatoes and chocolate chip cookies, and they got to eat cafeteria food.
Wow, big difference.
Went culinary in high school, right out of high school, went to Culinary Institute, New England Culinary Institute in Montpelier, Vermont, started working in the industry, moved down to Atlanta in 2007, and then, like I said, we purchased this in 2015.
Very good. So in speaking with your mother, you've honed your craft around Italian food, which is what you do here at Piastra.
Yep.
What would you say would be your favorite? Do you have a favorite dish to prepare? And then secondly, what are your customers saying are their favorites here at Piastra?
Well, saying what my favorite is, it's like saying what your favorite child is. What day of the week is it?
Sure.
What do they do today? It's what am I in the mood for? So I can't really say that there's one favorite. I like everything. We make everything scratch. All of it from scratch. We make our sauce, our sausage, cheese, pasta, pastries, bread, everything.
Wow.
So it's hard to choose just one, but it depends. I tend to go back to the rigatoni domenica a lot as just my standard go-to when I can't figure out what I want to eat. And then as far as what my guests end up liking, the chicken parmesan is very popular, and so is our 4-cheese lasagna.
Very good. Very good. Some classic staples. Now,
Yes.
You've got a wonderful dining space in here, beautiful bar over there. When folks maybe want to take something to go or have a group to feed, do you offer to-go menu items, and do you offer catering?
Absolutely. We offer to-go. We can either do just to-go from us, or you can order through DoorDash.
Okay.
And that's for the delivery side of it. I don't really do a catering per se because we don't really have staff. It's kind of out of our wheelhouse, but I do a lot of take-home stuff. So you want a full pan, you have 10 people showing up, pasta, bread, and salad, we can definitely do that. Some of the other things to know, because of the way that the liquor laws have changed, we do still offer the wines to go. You can come in and get a drink and you can walk around the square. We do have the only Wine Spectator magazine award-winning wine list in Marietta.
Wow.
We have 109 wines on the list. There's going to be something for everybody, plus a full bar and local beers.
Excellent. A lot to offer here in a beautiful setting.
Yes.
We are literally located right here across the street from the square. When it comes to Marietta, you've got the beautiful setting, you've got great folks. What's your opinion? What words come to mind when you think of the Marietta community at large, how they've supported you and just in general?
Well, what comes to mind with Marietta is the tight-knit community it is. It is definitely focused towards the small business. I mean, you go on the square, there's really no chains here. There's one or two around, but for the most part, all the restaurants are independent. If they are a chain, it's a local chain, but the businesses are all small, and it's really a tight-knit community as far as that goes. People in the area tend to spend their money here on the small businesses, so during everything and through the past couple of years, we've been really supported by that. The local people just really keep making sure that their money is staying locally.
Excellent. It's a local, small community.
Yeah, definitely family-oriented, definitely community-oriented.
Excellent. Well, we're glad to have such a wonderful restaurant right here in the community. And if you want to come check them out, please do. We'll have a link below the video that you can click and get in touch with them directly and come see them. Open for dinner Just about every night from 5 to
yes,
9, 5
yes.
to 10 on Fridays and Saturdays?
Correct, yeah. Only day we're closed is Mondays.
Before we move on to our next section of real estate related topics, please take a minute and hit the subscribe button down below so you never miss an episode, and give us a like, if you will. Greg, switching gears to real estate, because that's what the channel is about, how would you describe your most recent real estate transaction from a standpoint? Was it a pleasant one or was it more of a headache?
I would say it was a little bit of both. It was pleasant because we were in a need to move in quickly, and then we used one of the home purchasing places, and it went quickly. The headache was, of course, getting through the closing, which closings always are, but it was also because of the insurance side of it. They're demanding a new roof, but just basically instead of saying you need to get a new roof in a certain amount of time, they just said denied.
Wow.
So the fight to get to them, to get to their boss, to get all the way up to the stage of getting them to say, oh, if you get a new roof, we'll cover you so we can actually close, because you can't get funding without insurance. So it was a headache there, but the rest of it was actually very pleasant.
Very good. Yeah, it's amazing the synergies between buying a house and other trades. It's good to know some tradespeople. We've actually interviewed on the channel. Go check out some videos where we've interviewed a local electrician, local roofing company. Greg, the final question I have for you is, the next time you personally go to buy, sell, or even invest in real estate, what would you offer as your top 2 qualities you would look for in an agent?
In an agent is willing to listen. That's always the first thing. Any type of sales, any salesperson I have come in, I always tell them that they have 2 jobs. 1, listen, and 2, communicate. Don't sell me on something. So I've dealt with a few different agents, and you have two types. You have the type that are trying to sell you on the first house that they think that you like, and then you have the other side who actually listen and find out what it is you're looking for and try to show you the things that they think you're going to like.
Very good. Those are 2 great qualities, and certainly something to be admired in anyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to thank today's guest, Greg Lippman, owner of Piastra here on the historic Marietta Square.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
If you get a lot of value out of these interviews with local business owners, please do us a favor and hit the subscribe button so that you never miss one, and give us a like if you wouldn't mind. I'm Bradley Wilson, your local real estate advisor. This has been 6 Questions in 5 Minutes. We'll see you next time.